Hello, we are Geeks Assembled, and me and Susan today are, well, we're discussing a animated movie from 2019, produced for the Netflix company, and it's a festive movie called Klaus, a story of a postman trying to get back to his social life of what he's accustomed, but his father will not have him back until he's posted some a specific amount of letters, because this Jesper Johansson is a bit of a deadbeat, isn't he?
He's just so
He's a bit of a every father doesn't want that. He wants him to, earn his keep, make a man of himself, do something with his life. So he sends him far, far away to become the postmaster of this this strange village. I can't remember the name of the village. It'll come to me as soon
Sneesburg.
That's the one.
Thanks for reminding me of the village name in the last one.
But we've and he needs to send this amount of post before he can get home. So he's trying everything for the locals to use the postal service. It ain't gonna happen.
No.
It ain't gonna happen when there's a family feud, what's been going on for centuries.
Yep.
So we'll go into detail. So I'll go over to Susan for her opening thoughts on Klaus.
Yeah, it's basically an origin story of Santa Claus. And it's a really crazy imagining of that tale. Klaus being this really amazing toy maker who's lost his family and is so sad. Never had children, but had a really wonderful wife, and he finds a way to bring joy to kids' lives who send him a letter, and so that's fun. And his friend is the Jesper guy, Jesper Johansson, and Jesper is he's a postal worker who doesn't go postal. He's a really kind and earnest kind of fellow, but he's got his eyes on the prize. So when his neighbors decide that he must go, they basically send 1 million letters back to the mainland. And I mean, it's either Norwegian or Swedish or Finnish or something.
What the anime?
Yeah, like the whole story. I think that it's possible.
Oh, right.
I think it's possible because they also have a native tribe that's called the Sami.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where they're from, but yeah. So it's a really pretty animation style, and it's really a really heartwarming tale. How Jesper kind of convinces the school teacher to go back to work as a school teacher and quit cutting up fish, and how the kids are no longer taught to wield weapons, but to learn how to write and read and stuff. That's fun. And how Klaus is actually redeemed. All of his solitude, his hermitage, and he's redeemed for that. And so it's a pretty cool story. And yeah, the old feud is kind of the reason that it's reinvigorated. Anyway, it's got yeah. So those are my opening thoughts. Back over to you, Lee. Let's in order to keep this flowing.
Yeah. Well, as far as I can remember, the Sami were the original inhabitants of Lapland.
Yep.
So, of course, that's where Father Christmas, Santa Claus is supposed to come from. The animation style of this is I love, because the characters are drawn so very like Tim Burton-esque characters.
Oh, yes.
They're like Tim Burton does, like Nightmare Before Christmas. The characters are so similar style like that, and I love anything like that. Yeah, it's a nice little story. As you say, you've got the two feuding families, the decrepit the decrepit village or town or whatever it is, the town. It's just, as you say, knives and axes thrown at each other. I mean, for me, when the ferryman tells Jesper to ring the bell and there'll be a congregation out to come and meet him. He didn't tell him it was the battle bell. And that scene, as soon as he rings him that bell, all hell breaks loose.
Oh my gosh!
But I'm just going to the voice cast. You say you've got Jason Schwartzman as Jesper.
Yep.
J.K. Simmons as Klaus.
Yeah, our own Mr. The guy from Spider-Man.
J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Who else have we got here? We've got the ferryman, voiced by Norm Macdonald. We sadly lost him a couple of months ago. Norm Macdonald.
I know. All right.
Passed away. There's such a great voice cast. The characters, look lovable and hateable, because you say the feuding families are awful, aren't they?
Yep.
Is it the Crumbs and the? I'm just trying to think now. Is it the Crumbs
and the Ellingbones?
And the Ellenbones, yeah. Two horrible families who want the feud to go on forever. That's all they know, is the feud.
Yep.
But then you say you've got the two characters of Jesper and Klaus.
Outsiders.
Jesper's method to his madness. He wants to go home. So he comes up with a ploy to use Klaus, because he discovers Klaus is a toy maker, he's a huge woodsman with a great big axe. To go in sort of partnership together to deliver toys to the children, to get the children to write letters for toys. You see Jesper's plan.
I see Jesper's plan.
But as Susan said at the beginning of the cast, it is a sort of origin story, because they decide to change that up and do Christmas Day with one present for each child on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And so this is where the legend of Santa Claus, Father Christmas, Saint Nicholas starts to emerge, which I like that. I mean, I don't know how true they are using the legend of Santa Claus for this animation, or they've just made this up for the movie. I don't know.
It's probably the Spanish, or it's written and directed by some Spanish people.
Yeah, it's a Spanish movie. Yeah.
So I think that it may be their origin story first.
Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, but it's a good one.
Yeah,
yeah, it's a good. It's you sit down, you think, what am I going to watch here? And then you think, well, as it goes along, this is going to be how Santa Claus becomes.
Yeah.
And there is some great fun bits in this. And we will go now to favourite moments, Susan, or your, if anything else you want to talk about.
All right. Well, I really like the scene where where they're trying to catch reindeer. That was great. And when the sleigh suddenly loses its wheels and becomes a sleigh, that was brilliant. And then when the map expands and expands and expands,
yeah,
which shows where all the presents are going. And let's see, what were some? Oh, when the when the two families come together, and then they're two rather rotund children fall in love, and and
mine.
That was so cute. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. And the battle, that they wanted to have was all like all the weapons were out and stuff. And that was great. And so yeah, those were pretty much my favorite moments. And I love the way that the music, sort of brought to mind Christmas, but wasn't really, the overt Christmas song. So, we weren't dealing with something that was super well known. And so that was really fun.
You see, you mentioned music there. Now that's my only gripe about this, because there's certain elements in this music-wise, songs. This is set years ago, isn't it? Maybe 100, maybe or 200 years ago. And when Jesper's doing something, and you get this groovy soul funk song, and it sounds like it's from the 70s. I think, no, hold on a minute, that doesn't fit in. You know what I mean there, Susan?
But that was the enjoyable thing. That was.
But I'm thinking, well, hold on a minute. That era of music wasn't. It's me. I'm like that.
Yeah, you are like that.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you agree.
Yes.
Carry on.
Anyway, the other thing that I liked the way that Jason and and what's his name? J.K. Simmons played the characters. I mean, I didn't actually hear them as themselves at all. So I was really surprised just now when I looked at the cast list. So good on you. Anyway, yeah, those are my favorite moments: is the acting and the disappearance of the actors into the characters, and
I mean, for me, I totally agree with the where they were trying to catch the reindeer. I thought that was so funny. But also, as you've mentioned, the teacher who went across there to teach the children, but nobody came to the school, so she became a fishmonger. And and she was sort of insane to begin with, chopping up fish in the classroom.
yeah,
You know, are you going to buy this? Are you, she was quite insane at the time, but it was great character that. But then it slowly, from Jesper's influence, the kids wanted to learn to write because they wanted to write letters to receive a present.
yep,
So it was working for the teacher as well. I mean, one scene as well with the sled, the sledge and the reindeer just go AWOL and go flying off the edge of a cliff and across the skyline. And there's a young kid looking out the window and going, "Wow,
they fly."
it flies!" And then the next scene is you see them all reindeers with legs in the air and. And also the scene where near the end of the movie where Klaus hears voice sort of in the wind and he goes to meet her and he's never seen again. He goes off to die.
Yeah.
And that was quite,
And,
well,
and what about the scene with the two sacks of presents? One was just wrapped up logs, and the other one was.
Yeah, nobody told him. We wouldn't have gone through all that if you'd have told me. I wouldn't have gone through all that.
Yeah.
And then when he went to rescue him from the clans, he comes jumping onto the big bag of presents, swinging round. Then it jumps into the sledge, and the sledge just rolls back because the reindeer are attached. It's got a lot of humour in this.
Yeah.
Yes, it really has.
Funny.
It is funny, yeah. I found this just by pure chance about a year ago on Netflix, and I thought, I was in a Christmas mode. I'll sit down and watch it, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I say there's little things like here and there I'm not quite happy about, especially the movie. But anything else, Susan?
No, that's great. Yeah.
So then, shall we go to final say and score?
Yeah, sure.
You.
Well, I will give this. I'll give this 9 ho ho hos out of 10. It was really enjoyable. I love the story. I love the animation. The music was great to me.
So, sorry for.
I just ran out of oxygen.
Sometimes we bore Susan, and
no, I'm not bored. I'm just running out of air, and I enjoyed the sweetness of the story too. I love the little romances that got going on, and that was also really adorable to me. Yeah. So back over to you.
Thank you, Susan.
What are your final say and score?
Well, I think I'm going to agree. I'm going to give it 9 as well. 9 postage stamps out to.
I have to go get some more to send out my Christmas cards. Oh, and by the way, speaking of Christmas cards, thank you, Lee, for the Christmas card. You were so early at this. It was great.
I'm surprised it got there so quick. What a service.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 for me, I think. Yeah, it's enjoyable. I've just got a little few gripes, but I do recommend it. It's good family fun, this one. And it's still on Netflix. So
Yep.
and I think it might be on Netflix forever. So
because they made it, didn't they?
Yeah, it's one of their own. So guys out, go check it out. See, it's Christmas. Enjoy yourself. So that's our little review of Klaus. You guys out there, please leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of it. Let us know what you thought of our casts. Please get in touch with us. If you'd like to be a member of our group and everything we do, leave us a message. Get in touch with us. We're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. This is what this is at the moment, and Instagram as well. We're there as well. I post up there, everything up on there. Going back to the YouTube, if you subscribe to us, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to us, and also please press the little bell notification button, a little ding there, and you'll get notified every time we put up a video. It's usually 2 or 3 a week. Could be anything, could be a movie, could be a TV thing, could be an audio drama. Sometimes it's a music album we discuss. So we go across the board from any genre, any era, because we can.
Yep.
We have no boundaries.
No.
So please get in touch with us if you need to be, want to be part of this. All we ask is you have a working laptop, PC, a tablet with a camera and a microphone, and the main thing is 18 plus, because sometimes our conversations on our casts and in our group can get a little bit heated.
Yep.
And so this is why we ask you can just be 18 plus, because we don't like to offend.
Right.
So until then, enjoy yourselves, enjoy Christmas, whatever festive season you celebrate, not just Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
There you go. Because everybody has a celebration. Everybody has that time of year to celebrate.
Yep. Sixth night.
It's it has different names, but we enjoy themselves. So so until next time, enjoy yourselves, be safe, and have a happy whatever you're celebrating. Bye for now.